Pickin in the kitchen with southern skies. If you like your music, Southern Fried will put a smile on your face, bring a tear to your eye. Pickin in the kitchen with southern skies. A little cooking and a picking with southern skies. Southern skies take me home tonight. That's where I long to be. Where your good friends always treat you right. That's the way of life for me. Where your good friends always treat you right. That's the way of life for me. Hey everybody, welcome to the first inaugural, yeah. The first Pickin in the Kitchen with Southern Skies. We are Southern Skies. I'm Troy Engle. This is our wonderful fiddle player, Miss Jenny Pickle. We've got Mr. Adam Kruzik on the mighty Mando.
Howdy.
And my much better half there on the bass, Miss Mandy Engle.
Hello.
And this is our kitchen. So welcome to
Engle Estates.
Engle, yeah, Casa de Engle.
Nice.
The sprawling acreage. But we just wanted to welcome you into our kitchen. The whole point of this show for me was bringing my two favorite pastimes together, and that's bluegrass music and eating.
Nice.
And I'm pretty much a professional in both of those.
This is what we do when we practice.
Right. You're exactly right. Usually when we get together, we go to somebody's house,
Yeah.
either here or your house or
Right.
Adam's too. I mean, if we're there, we're making snacks.
Yeah. So
like,
it gives them a
I
chance
like
to
eat.
see what we do.
Right. That's pretty much the deal. That's,
Yeah.
we get together and play 3 songs, then we eat the rest of the time.
That's
and
right.
hang out and drink coffee and
Right.
all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. So we just wanted to give you a sort of a look into what we do when we get together and rehearse and pick, and also wanted to showcase Miss Mandy's cooking and some great recipes. She is a great cook, as you can tell. You can see in my girlish figure that 20 years of this lady's cooking. I don't do it to you. She's good. If she was worse, maybe I would be skinnier. Maybe you should be worse of a cook.
I can do that.
I'm thinking. I don't know. Yeah. So the first recipe that we're going to do for you this episode is one that came from my grandmother, Miss Audrey Engle. And my dad grew up in eastern Kentucky. And so they eat a lot of biscuits and whatever they can come up with to make a gravy out of. So they made this thing called chocolate gravy.
Nice.
So, and you've never
had it.
chocolate gravy. You've never had chocolate
Never
gravy.
had it either.
They don't know what they're missing. But
I hope they like it and they don't spit it
well,
out.
if they don't like it, they're going to act like they really like it.
That's right. They're going to at least take one
At least
bite.
for the video, right?
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love it. When I was a kid, I would cry. We would go down there, and if Granny didn't make chocolate gravy and biscuits for breakfast, it's mostly a breakfast food. You can have it for dessert. We're sort of having it for dessert tonight, but if she didn't make it, I would cry. Like if she would make white gravy, I wasn't very happy. And she, so she would make sometimes white gravy and chocolate gravy for me too. So.
And I never got a chance to eat his grandmother's. I actually got to eat his Uncle Orban's. And he's the one who showed me how to make this. So shout out to Uncle Orban.
Yep, Orban Engle.
Yes, Orban Engle. Caleb Orban Engle.
And all the rest of the ladies in the family and other people in the family make chocolate gravy too. So theirs is all good too.
Yeah,
But
but Orban's the one who actually showed me.
yes,
so
we're
just
so.
doing it.
What do you want to share with
Sure.
everybody how you make chocolate gravy?
Yeah. So first things first, I made biscuits. They're in the oven. We got frozen biscuits. We don't make homemade biscuits.
You do make homemade, but
You can. I don't.
they're not
So-
as good as Granny's. Though.
No. No. So the first thing you want to do is believe it or not, I have 2/3 cup of sugar in this bowl. We're going to pour that in here. Now this is off. We haven't turned the heat on yet. So then I have...
The heat is on. The heat is not on.
Did I say
The heat is on? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
That's next episode. We'll cover that.
Next
Oh.
episode, yeah.
It leads
Our
into
cover,
the next
Bluegrass cover,
episode.
he was on.
Every
Yeah,
episode we'll have to do some kind of cover, and it'll lead in from the episode
I
before.
like that idea.
Yes.
This is
yeah,
good.
one leads into the
Now,
next.
Yeah.
now it's going to be a lot of
One
homework.
thing leads to another.
Yeah.
That's third episode.
Yes!
now.
Yeah, see?
See?
Wow. Amazing. Just amazing, the meeting of the minds. So
This is what
the
happens.
knowledge that occurs.
Maybe we can get one line between everybody.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's sort of it.
What else? Okay, in this bowl, I have, it looks like, just shy of a third cup of cocoa. In this bowl, I have fourth, well, I guess it would be, yeah, fourth cup of flour. Now, all we're going to do, we're going to take our handy dandy whisk, and we're going to just kind of move it around so it's all one color, because you don't see chunks of flour or cocoa. They're all kind of,
Sounds like a whiskey proposition.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Whiskey
So
pocket.
so punny.
Now
Oh,
comes the
I'm the
technical
king of
part.
puns.
The technical part. You're going to take some water. You're going to add it to this with the heat off. I usually put about a cup in. And you're going to stir this. And it's going to look eventually like brownie batter.
That's good enough right there. Huh? It looks like brownie batter.
Not gonna
I'll
lie,
eat
this is
that.
too many steps for me.
You're already
Adam's
out.
already lost. I'm out. I'm spent.
All right. So once you have it looking like brownie batter, I'm going to change to a spoon here, I think.
I'm glad you know what you're doing.
I can do preheat oven and stick pizza
That's
in
right.
oven. And
Yeah,
that's about
that
the
works.
extent of
Yeah.
of my
Microwave. You can turn
Yeah.
the microwave on. I can do that for a few minutes.
So once you have this looking like brownie batter and everything's mixed in, then you're going to turn the heat on.
Now the heat is on.
Now the heat is on.
The heat is on.
And I failed to mention, before we started, you need to have a pot of hot boiling water on your stove. And we're going to add this to this. I'd say about a cup. And you can always add more hot water, but you can't take it away. So we're just going to stir this until it becomes thick, like gravy.
What about the people on this camera that want to see what you're doing? Hello, people.
Sorry, it's my first time.
You're doing awesome. Yay for Mandy.
Yay, Mandy.
Yay, Mandy. Go, Mandy.
So I'm just going to stand
Go,
here and
Mandy,
have,
go,
to,
Mandy,
you
go.
know, have some stirring music. Can I have some stirring music?
Oh, stir music.
Oh,
Dun,
stirring.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh. How about that?
That's right. There you go.
So we're going to take a couple minutes, but this will eventually start to bubble and get thick. So
Very nice. So you're ready to rock.
I'm
Well,
going to
I
stand here
want
and happily stir.
to. Since we're talking about my grandma Audrey, my dad was from Eastern Kentucky, Eola, Kentucky. Eola is the official name, but it's Eola, Kentucky is how they say it. But on the new album, I wrote a song called "Home of My Heart," and it really talks about us taking our trips down there and visiting with all the family and their home place, which was where my granny Engle and my papaw, we called him Troy Engle. He was Troy Engle the second. I'm Troy Engle the fourth, and we got the fifth, yeah. But so I wrote a song about them on the new album, and it's called "Home of My Heart." And if Mandy wants to step away from the gravy and grab her bass,
Sure.
we'll do that one for you.
You might see me peek while I'm playing, but just watch.
You guys watch the sofa while we play.
Yeah, watch the stove.
There's a lot of stops in this, right in the beginning, so you can.
Yeah, you can reach over
Yeah,
and
I'll
grab,
just stir with
as
one
you
hand
go.
and play
Right?
with the other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As you can tell, this is very nonchalant, and this is I call it a warts and all production because we're just keeping it real, right? It's real.
It is. It's
For
great.
better or for worse, it's real.
It's real. We're together.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
So we'll do this one for you called "Home of My Heart." Though I wasn't raised here, here's where my boulders and some stone. And though it's been gone for years, my mind can clearly see the place that I go and the walls are closing in on me. Well, I can see the mist rising from the creek just down the way, and the happy granddad Engle in the heat of the day. And there's Granny's garden where the best beans in the world got their start. No, this ain't the home of my youth. It's the home of my heart. I tried to go back once in a while, but things just ain't the same. They're all glad to see you, and everybody knows your name. But somewhere along the way, a little part of us died when they tore down that house on the hill. We all left something inside. Well, I can see the mist rising from the creek just down the way, and the hand the granddad Engle in the heat of the day. And there's Granny's garden where the best beans in the world got their start. I know this ain't the home of my youth. This ain't the home of my youth. It's the home of my heart. Though I was raised here, where my heart calls home. Thanks, great job, guys. Yeah. So, of course, the whole idea behind the home of my heart, that wasn't where we lived. We did live actually with my grandparents just for a little bit. Mom and Dad did a little stint in Kentucky, so I can say I officially did live in Kentucky for a little bit. So maybe I can be a Kentucky colonel or something. But I never lived there, but we did a lot of visiting. So, it's sort of like every time I wanted to think about that special place, everybody has that special place that they go, and that was pretty much the place for me, I think. And I remember you saying when I came out with the album, I thought that was a very personal song, like nobody else would get it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that, everybody has grandparents or aunts and uncles or great aunts and uncles that they think about, and their place that they lived and what they made for dinner. And
Mine's
food,
Sneedville,
Sneedville, Tennessee,
which
right?
is some bluegrass significance there.
Right, home of Jimmy Martin, king of bluegrass music right there. Yeah. Yeah. So everybody has that special place. So hopefully, you can think about your family and those kinds of things. And that's what this recipe reminds me of. As soon as you eat that, I remember we played at Summersville, West Virginia, at the Bluegrass Festival there. I think I was playing with Kenny and Amanda Smith, but Mandy was with me and the kids, and I remember these people, they made biscuits, and I just had it, and you almost brought tears to your eyes because it was identical to my grandmother's, and nobody else has been able to copy. Mandy's tried, and she's got real
that
close.
was the same stand where my grandmother always made meadow tea, because I'm from Amish country, and it's like you take tea from the field and you make this sweet drink, and they would give it to all the farmers when they come in the summer and it's super hot, because if you chug water you get sick, but if you would chug this mint tea, you would never feel sick on it.
Ooh, can we do that next episode?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so good.
There you go. Yeah.
But the woman made it, And she
Yeah.
called it Meadow tea, and I got freaked out because I'm sitting there like crying because it tastes like grandma's, and he's sitting there crying because it tastes like his grandma's. So
Well, it's funny
awesome.
how food will do that too. I mean,
Yeah.
and all it takes is a smell or something like
Yeah.
that to remind you of somebody special. So that's pretty cool. So,
Absolutely.
so how's it going over there, Chef?
It's good.
That's
I'm
good.
going to show you how to fry a piece of bologna
Oh yeah. Well, of course, no
for.
Kentucky meal is
Can we
complete
get-
without.
Have we gone
Bologna
over?
of
We
some
have
sort.
a vegetarian or it's vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
Ovo
In the
lacto
group.
vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yes. So
No,
Adam-
no vegan, thank goodness. I mean,
Yes.
no offense if you are one, but that's some pretty
keep
hard
on them.
things to cook.
Right.
You
It
know,
is.
there's
I want to
only-
move in that direction, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of family members who are. and
Right.
It's challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone out to eat with vegan people, and it's very hard. I mean, they look at the menu, it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
one thing on there I can have. So
But
this is vegetarian.
yes,
Yeah.
you may
Yes,
have
there you
this as
go.
long as he does not eat
Right.
the bologna, which I will be frying.
It's vegetarian, but there's no vegetables in it. I can guarantee. And chocolate gravy and
But no animals are harmed.
no animals are harmed. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, I got my pan nice and hot, so I'm just gonna throw my bologna in. I put a little. I have a cast iron skillet. I just put.
Of course.
Yes. I just put a little bit of oil on the bottom. And so I'm throwing my bologna in
I
there.
smell that frying bologna.
And you just let it do its thing until the edges get a little brown, and then you flip it, and that is the end of it.
And every time I think about fried bologna, I think about James Price. You remember James Price played fiddle for Ralph Stanley? Me and Mandy and I went, and Ralph's Festival is only maybe 10 miles from where my dad grew up down there. We were visiting one time, so we went to Ralph's Festival, and James Price's fiddle player was there, and he had a fried bologna sandwich stand. That was what.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's him and his. I think him and his wife. I
Awesome.
think had it. It was killer. It was awesome. So cut real thick. That's what they, that's the way my dad likes it. Is cut real thick. So. But
Yeah, I
that
think
was-
people
that
thought it
pretty
was
fun.
crazy when he came to Pennsylvania and he would go and get bologna and he's like, I want it thick. And they're like, this thick? He's like, no, thicker.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like steak.
And then the ladies at the local grocery store finally knew. He's.
Yeah.
Mr. Engle's coming in. I want to get real thick bologna.
All right, so our edges are brown, so I am flipping. There we go.
How's the gravy come?
The gravy is done. The good thing about this gravy, I will tell you, is if you keep this pot hot on the back burner with the water in it, for some reason you get into something and your
Like
gravy,
playing music?
yeah, maybe, or your biscuits weren't done in enough time, or whatever. You just add a little bit of this hot water to your gravy if it gets too thick, or if it gets too thick or gets the skin on top, and it brings it right to life where you want it. So.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important not to add too much in the beginning because you might need to add some
Later on.
later on. All right,
It's smelling good.
so we are done with the gravy.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna get my biscuits out here for you guys.
Don't want you to burn your biscuits now.
Yeah.
So could be the start of another band. Our biscuit
Burn
burning
biscuit
biscuit
burners.
is.
Right.
There's some kind of biscuit. Yeah. There's many biscuit bands out there. I think there's yeah.
Well, the biscuit burner band. I think they have that bus that ran on the I don't know. We probably got friends out there who were in it that might
know what
comment
yeah,
later
no, yeah,
how that
exactly.
name came to be.
Yeah,
but I think it was
absolutely.
they had some kind of like what do they call those cars that run on that
Oh,
oil or
on
something.
full, yeah, on used oil. Yeah, you can. I know people. They just go to McDonald's and get like all their used oil, and then they run their vehicles off of it. Yeah, pretty amazing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
show
Sort
you.
of, sort of green. You know
See?
what you got, Manny?
Little
Show us.
round edges, that's what you're looking
That's
for.
what you get.
All right.
Well, very cool.
Now, is this something you would go to a restaurant down in Kentucky and it'd be on the menu?
You know, it's
Like a special-
very pretty regional. I mean, there are a lot of people that know about it, and there's a lot of people that don't. Like you
Okay.
talk to somebody even next county over in Kentucky, like I've never heard chocolate gravy.
Wow.
And some people call it cocoa. That's a lot of my family
Okay.
calls it cocoa, but we always called it chocolate gravy as a kid. You know,
Right.
it's chocolate, so it's gravy. So then you
Right.
put it over biscuits, so it's got to be gravy, right? So,
Nice.
yep.
All right.
What do you need? You need
Well,
any
you know
help
what?
there?
Yeah.
I remember there was a restaurant in Tennessee when we lived north of Nashville that had every breakfast came with chocolate gravy, but I never went there. I should have went there and asked them how did they know what chocolate gravy
Right,
is.
exactly.
But I never
There you
did.
go.
So there's other people know about it. All right, so our biscuits. If you want to make room on the table,
Yeah, okay.
go ahead and put them on there.
Cool. Oh, you gonna put the biscuits on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody a plate there.
Thanks.
Yeah. Give me your food.
Oh, I can put it over there.
Okay. Are you guys ready to eat some chocolate gravy?
Have
Now
they
remember, you
developed
have
that
to eat
technology?
one
It'd just be nice if there was smell-o-vision, wouldn't it? Be great.
You can just make up a plate for me, and I'll.
I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
This thing's been through worse.
No mandolins were harmed in the.
You know what? On second thought, I'll give you your biscuits. I'll put the
Okay.
gravy on the table. That's what
Okay.
we'll do. All right. Troy, if you want to come over here,
Hand her back.
if you want to bring plates over and.
I'm good at eating and handing. So.
Yeah.
we can just trade plates.
There you go.
That'll work.
See, this is what we
Assembly
do
line.
best. We
Aw,
see a problem,
See, it's a team.
we solve it.
This is a team building.
It
effort.
is.
Team
Eating
building.
gravy and biscuits is team building.
This is great. I love this.
All right. So let's.
I feel like I want to get one of those. Whoa, tests.
Yes.
Do you want to do one? You want one or two biscuits? Are you a one
Just
biscuit man?
I'm a one
Okay.
biscuit guy.
He's-
Nice
Hey,
catch.
good save.
Trade it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give Mr. Adam his, and then.
Okay.
Are you gonna gravy us up or?
Yeah.
gonna pass them
I'm
right
going to
back.
put it on the table.
Ah.
You guys can put on the amount you want.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds gravy.
Okay. Good gravy.
I'm gonna move my little controller here.
All right.
Everybody's probably been seeing me hit the buttons over here. I've got this fancy Mevo camera that we're using, which is pretty cool. You can control through the app, and luckily the kids have all the cool
Okay.
technology, so I can use their cool technology. to
Nice.
use it, so.
So, do you want to show them how you played it? Because
Proper way.
you are the man to do
It's
that.
not really that proper, but I never did it for years and years. But my dad is all about. There you go.
Oh,
Is
wow.
all about putting a little. This is really fun too. This is all a low-fat deal here.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
my.
absolutely.
just got to put one of those on
Oh,
there.
you put some butter on top.
Just a
Wow.
little, just like that.
That just
tiny
put
bit
it
and
over
melts.
the edge. Like I am
You
sold
just
now.
got to have that little
I'm,
extra.
I'm going
yeah,
this.
exactly. You want me to put a little bit?
I
Yep.
want yeah.
Okay.
If this is
All
what
right.
you
That's how
think
we
is
eat
best,
Now,
and I've never had
yeah,
this.
If you want to
so.
go real country, and usually the way I
Okay.
do it is I crumble up my biscuit before I
Yes.
put my gravy on. But
All right.
Randy, where's yours?
Thank you.
What's your-
Right here. Gotta get me a biscuit
Oh my,
first.
look at this.
A little steamy, but oh yeah.
This is
Like a chair.
exciting.
It's all right. It's okay. I can stand and eat less calories that way. It doesn't count when you stand.
Right.
Oh, man, I'm not usually a guy to like extra butter or anything.
Don't.
But when in Rome.
That's right. When in Rome, exactly.
When in Glenrock.
When
Do some
in
Roma.
test kitchen,
That's right.
That's
add
right.
butter. That's the new slogan, please. When in test kitchen, add butter.
Add butter.
Yeah.
That's right.
You see
Yeah.
the bumper stickers now.
I
Just
know.
add butter.
Yep, exactly.
Always add butter. That's the important thing. And we'll throw the recipe up there for you too, and you
Yes.
can.
Now, if you really want to country it up, then you want to take a piece of this right here, because that's fried bologna.
Oh yeah,
but
exactly. You want some fried bologna?
Yeah, I want to try it all.
I didn't.
Just
I'll just let you try it.
okay. I'm not
Adam's
real.
gonna-
It's-
Adam will
Yeah.
he'll stay away from that stuff.
that's all right.
Okay, thank you.
It kind of looks like vegetarian meat.
Yeah,
Does
like
it?
I said, there's really
Does
not.
it?
I said it's sort of like scrapple in Pennsylvania. There's really not that much meat.
All right.
They make some good vegetarian meat though. We'll do that one day.
Yeah.
They've
They
got
make
these things
Yeah.
called,
Vegetarian scrapple.
I don't know. You can probably find a way.
Maybe Adam will convert
Yeah.
us. See?
Yeah.
You never
All right,
know.
here we go. Let's
Okay.
cheers.
Cheers to Mandy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, Mandy.
You're
Cheers.
welcome. You're welcome.
Mmm,
Oh yeah.
All right, that's good.
They like it.
delicious.
Oh, they're
Might
you
be
gonna get
like
another bite? Okay. Woo!
Yeah,
I was waiting
bite
for the
number two.
second bite.
Now, I would probably prefer this for a dessert than a breakfast, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect time.
Mhm.
It's in the evening tonight, so but
Yeah.
I'm sure the kids will probably be wanting you to warm this up.
They're
in the
waiting.
morning,
Yeah.
so,
They're waiting
so-
in the wings. For,
Yep.
Very good.
Well,
Green room.
Great job, Miss Mandy.
So good, Mandy.
Thank you.
Well done.
Mandy Engle, Adam Kruzik, Jenny Pickle, Smiling Jenny Pickle. That's her nickname. Troy Engle. This has been Pickin' in the Kitchen with Southern Skies. We'll see you next time. Check us out on TroyEngle.com, Facebook, Southern Skies Bluegrass. See ya.
Picking in the kitchen with Southern Skies, a little cooking and a picking with Southern Skies.